Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. IRS revises Form 1024 used by most types of organizations to apply for exempt status to allow electronic filing. But first, an attempt at a joke. I apologize in advance. I was feeling sick, coming down with a case of the Omicron COVID-19, so I went to the doc, and luckily, the ocean breeze is all I need. Thank God it wasn't a cold. I may have actually had to go to the store and buy some Tylenol. And I hate going to the store because one time, well, that's beside the point. Hold on to your seat, people, because we're making a sharp left turn, steering us back to where the point is located. Okay, now I'm lost. I could have swore the point was near this gas station somewhere. Whatever, the point's too far away now. I'm going home. I totally never wanted to go to that stupid point anyways. IR 2022-2, January 3rd, 2022, Washington. As part of ongoing effort to improve service for the tax-exempt community, the IRS has revised Form 1024 application for recognition of exemption under Section 501A or Section 521 of the Internal Revenue Code. There's a link to that here to allow electronic filing. Beginning January 3rd, 2022, applications for recognition of exemption under 1024 must be submitted electronically online at Pay.gov, and there's a link to Pay.gov here. I love how they're basically saying they're going to add on this feature of electronic filing, but really they're switching over from not allowing the paper filing, it looks like, and then requiring the online filing, which is probably an improvement in any case. But in any case, the IRS will provide a 90-day grace period during which it will continue to accept paper versions of Form 1024 Revenue 01-2018 and letter applications. Quote, electronic filing makes it easier to complete an application for tax-exempt status while reducing errors, end quote, said Sunita Lough, Commissioner of IRS Tax-Exempt and Government Entities Division. Quote, electronic filing also shortens IRS processing time, so applicants won't wait as long for a response, end quote. Organizations requesting determinations under Section 521 are now also able to use the electronic Form 1024 instead of Form 1028 application for recognition of exemption under Section 521 of the Internal Revenue Code. The required use fee for Form 1024 will remain at $600 for 2022. Applicants must pay the fee through Pay.gov, there's a link to that here, when submitting the form. Payment can be made directly from a bank account or by credit or debit card. Organizations are encouraged to subscribe to Exempt Organizations Update. There's a link to that here. A free IRS newsletter for forms updated and other exempt organization news. As part of the revision, applications for recognition of exemption under Section 501C, 11, 14, 16, 18, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 501D can no longer be submitted as letter applications. Instead, these requests must be made on the electronic Form 1024. Accordingly, organizations that are described in Section 501C, other than 501c3 and C4 and 501D, applying for tax-exempt status must now use the electronic Form 1024. Section 501c3 organizations must continue to use Form 1023 or Form 1023EZ, there's links to those forms here, and Section 501c4 organizations must continue to use Form 1024A, there's a link to that form as well. The forms also must be filed electronically. Additional information on how to apply for IRS recognition of tax-exempt status, there's information below, which is the applying for tax-exempt status on irs.gov and Revenue Procedure 2022-8. There's links to those items as well as links to the forms here, and there'll be a link to this in the description.